Hey, 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 everybody. This is Show, and you are tuning in to another episode of Lead with Love, a Talk with Show. I am so glad that you decided to watch today. I hope everybody is having a wonderful and blessed day as I am. Today is a beautiful Monday morning. I'm about to say Sunday because, child, we had a time yesterday in church, but I'm going to talk about that another day. Anyway, yes, today is a beautiful Monday afternoon. I just hope that everyone is having a blessed day. So let's get into it. Today's episode is called Slow Down, Slow Down. Yes, today's episode is called Slow Down. All right. For those of you who don't know, a lot of you do, but for those of you who don't know, I am from New York, the Bronx to be exact. You know, the X stand up, put your X's up for those who represent. Okay, 167th Street. Okay, and if you've ever been to New York, yeah, you will surely see that everybody, and I mean everybody, is in a rush to get somewhere. All right, cabs are zooming down the street, people are rushing, they brushing past you, right? And if you don't keep up, baby, you gonna get run over, right? And don't look for an excuse me, because you're not gonna get one. So you might as well just keep it moving. Don't ask for no apologies because you're not gonna get one unless you're ready to squabble up, right? So you might as well just keep it moving. And but that's just how life is in the Big Apple, right? But when you really, to be serious, when you really stop to think about it, that's just how life is, period, right? That's just how life is, period, right? In life, where parents, if we're parents, or even if, single parents, whether you're single parents or married, you're rushing to get the kids breakfast, you're rushing to get their backpacks packed, you're rushing to get them in the car. You're rushing to drop them off to carpool. You're rushing to get them out of school. You're rushing to get yourself, to work. You're rushing to meet the deadline at work. Um, everybody is rushing to do something. If you're a student, you're rushing to get your schoolwork done. You're always rushing to get somewhere. We're just constantly on the go, right? But when do we ever get to slow down? When? When do we ever get to slow down? And it may seem impossible because there's so much to do, and it seems there's so much to do in so little time. But there will come a time when it needs to be done, right? And you don't want that time to cause you to be in a state of to catch you at a bad time, meaning you don't want it to cause you your health or your mental state. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't want it to be at a point where it's too late, right? So people think that faster is better, but that is absolutely not true. Contrary to belief, slowing down when it comes to work and productivity, it actually leads to a higher quality of work and productivity, especially when you focus on one thing at a time, right? I mean, except for me, I got ADHD, so I be doing like 4 or 5 things at one time. But we go. I digress. We gonna leave that topic for another day. But when you focus at one thing at one time, right, your work comes out better, right? You're able to you're able to do things and just diligently work at them, right, as opposed to just breezing through it, right? You don't want to hand in an assignment and your teacher hands it back to you and half of it is wrong, right? You don't want to be an accountant, right? And the numbers aren't right. You know, you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And also, when you slow down, it improves your mental and your physical health. How many times have you been mentally exhausted? Not only physically, but mentally exhausted because you're always on the go. And it seems like you never get to rest. You never get to sit down, right? Because you feel like you're constantly on the go, right? And it also, slowing down also improves your sleep, right? And it helps to reduce burnout, okay? When you're constantly on the go, by the time you get to sit down, you're done. You don't want to do anything, right? You don't want to do anything. You don't want to move. You don't want to interact with anybody. You don't want to socialize. You don't want to do anything because you're just totally wiped out. Okay? So slowing down helps to give you the good thing about slowing down is that it helps you to get to have a greater appreciation for life. It helps you to be in the present and to take in all of the beautiful things in life, right? The birds, the trees. Now, these are things that I didn't think that I was going to be appreciative for. But in my 40, none of your business years, I am now appreciative for, right? The birds, the trees, the sky. You know what I mean? Like I'm just appreciative for everything, right? Because I'm living in the present. I'm living in the present. I'm not worried about today. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I am just living for now. I'm just living for now. You know, when you slow down, you're not in the constant state of panic about what's next and what I got to do next. And no, you're just in the moment. You're just living. You're just living for today. You're in the present. Okay. And slowing down also allows you to make lifestyle choices, which then begin to change and help you to change and adapt to making better habits. It helps you make better habits, adapt to better habits, right? You want to be able to enjoy every moment of your life and not just live life in one big blur, right? So I'm going to give you three quick tips on how to slow it down. Number 1, take deep intentional breaths when you're feeling rushed and overwhelmed. 2, set boundaries and say no to excessive commitments. Remember, no is a complete sentence. Number 3, disconnect from the world and simply sit in silence, which I have absolutely no problem in doing. I have no problem with sitting up in my room and being by myself. Absolutely no problem at all. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta sit up in your room and just chill and just be. So I'm just gonna leave you with this. Okay, yeah, the world may feel like a rat race, but there's nothing wrong with moving at a snail's pace. Bars. I just gave you bars right there, baby. If I had a mic, I'll drop it. That's all for today's episode, guys. I love you. Like, subscribe, and share. I love you guys. Remember, and all you do, lead with love. I love you guys. Bye.